And
We
we are
are
live.
live.
We are
Yes, yes,
live.
Mm.
yes.
Yes.
We are here once again, as we promised yesterday, that we will show up again to our business and to our viewers to bring you more nuggets. As you can see, these faces, the usual ones, they are full of
Mhm.
nuggets. Today is no different. My name is Beatrice. I'm in the medical field. I'm your host today, streaming live from Atlanta, Georgia. So I want my co-presenters to tell us where they are coming from and tell us their names. Miss Caroline, you're up.
Thank you so much, Ms. Beatrice. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Caroline Mutinda. I'm originally from Kenya. I am currently in Atlanta, Georgia. I work in the automotive industry. I'm a mom and a proud owner of a digital business. Thank you, Beatrice.
Thank you. Thank you. Miss Juliet, you're up next.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever anybody is watching me from, in your garden, your parlor, your kitchen, your bedroom, your office, wherever you are. My name is Juliet Ohilebo. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm married. I have two princesses and one prince. And when I was in Nigeria, I work as a secretary, moved from Nigeria to the US. I've worked with transportation department. Right now, I'm a stay-home mom, a proud digital business owner, a mompreneur, and I'm happy to be here streaming live from Atlanta, Georgia. So if you have your popcorn like me, I have my smoothie here. If you have your smoothie, you have your bread, your anything, you have your breakfast. Grab it, come to this place, sit down, get your pen and paper and start writing. If you have any other thing you want to chip in, put it in there. We are here. Thank you guys for coming. I give it back to our wonderful host.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. DC, you're up next.
Thank you. Want to thank our audience who are watching now and the ones who are gonna watch later. And we're gonna thank you, our host, our wonderful able host, for hosting us today and bringing us this wonderful topic. And my name's Dismas Ndiga. All my
Mhm.
friends call me DC. Originally from East Africa, that is Kenya and Tanzania, and resided mostly in Nairobi, Kenya. And I am also reside right now in the U.S. in the Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Currently, I am not close to Memphis, Tennessee, and that's where I'm live at. And I'm so happy to be here. And also, I am doing this trucking business, so that's why I'm in Tennessee, live from Tennessee. And I am also a proud digital business owner. Excited to be here, excited to participate in this session, and I'm looking forward. With that being said, I want to pass it back to you, our able, wonderful hosts.
And thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Amaka. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Sorry, something just popped up on my. Okay, my name is Amaka. I'm a wife, a mom, a passionate care worker. I'm a proud digital business owner, and I'm streaming from California. I say back to you, my boss. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So our topic today, huh? Let's break the spell and change the script of our business, of our lives, everywhere. So our wonderful, our powerful and transformative question, first question, goes to Miss Amaka.
Wow,
Yes, no.
for me. Okay.
First question. And I'm going to do it differently, so don't worry.
Okay.
What limiting thoughts have I been repeating to myself that have become a silent agreement with your failure? and I'm gonna give it to you and you expound on it.
Okay, my able first.
Hold on.
Yeah, the limited belief.
That often become your silent agreement. The first
Yeah.
one could be, I'm not ready yet. What agreement hits your brain when you tell yourself, I'm not ready yet?
Yeah. Like when I started this digital business, my major problem then was time. I was saying, what time do I have? Because I'm a healthcare worker. What time do I have to put on this business? I don't have the time. I don't think I can do it. Other people doing it, maybe they have the whole time. They are not doing other work. They are not doing 9 to 5 grind. Me, I have 9 to 5. I'm the only one. My husband is not here, wasn't here yet. So that kept me not to put my full time on running my business or building in my business. Then another thing is coming online. It was very difficult for me. I said, what are they going to say?
I
What
just wanted you to talk about on that one. When you're saying, I'm not ready, what registers in your mind?
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to show my face. I'm not ready for people to judge me because they will say, oh, she's not speaking well. She's not presenting herself well. She's not looking good. Her eyes is like this. Her nose is like this. What is she talking about? When did she start doing business? It was just running on my mind what people are going to say. It was running on my mind and it's keeping me from showing up because I know that I'm supposed to show up fully for my business. But that was really, really drawing me back.
Exactly. That's what I wanted you to talk about. That saying, I'm not ready. What does that do? What does that register? It registers delay. It makes you procrastinate.
Exactly.
And you start missing opportunities when you tell yourself, I'm not ready. Miss Caroline.
Yes.
When you tell yourself, I don't have what it takes, what agreement is registering in your brain? Just that part.
Okay. When you tell your mind, what can you frame that again?
I don't have what it takes.
Okay, I don't have what it takes. It means whatever registers in my mind, it means that I'm not confident enough. Like, who am I? Who am I to think that I can do this? And this also registers into your mind to be like to intimidate yourself. It brings down your self-esteem. It brings down your whole demeanor as a person. Now you're not able to show up fully. And again, it also whatever you speak from within registers outside. So if you're feeling like you're not enough to do whatever you have to do, then your body also, like your body language, even if you go and talk to a person about something, they will not take you seriously because you already have that in yourself that I'm not able to do this, I cannot do this. So once you brush yourself like you cannot do this, then you cannot be able to get another person to do it because you already told yourself you're not good enough. So even if you go talk to another person, that will reflect in whatever you're going to say because your words will not be confident. You'll not be able to know what you're talking about. So for me, telling yourself that you are not enough, like I cannot do this, like it's not meant for me. So if it's not meant for me, then how is it meant for another person? So now you're going to transfer the same energy. So the energy that you have is definitely going to be transferred in whatever you say, in whatever you give to another person.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you tell yourself, I don't have what it takes, you start doubting your destiny and you undervalue yourself, just like you have said. Miss Juliet, when you start telling yourself, what if I fail? What is registering in your brain?
Yeah, what register in my brain is that I'm not a tech savvy. I've never done business before. So how am I going to succeed? This business, I don't know how to navigate my computer. So since I'm not a tech savvy, I cannot do it. So with now that I'm now in the business, I cannot say that because I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And again, I have a training site where I go there and learn, so I can do it. Thank you.
So when you're telling your brain, what if I fail? Fear comes in, and you're choosing safety over growth. You're choosing to stay on your comfort zone, than to change, like you're saying. But we have every training that we need, of course. Mr. Dismas, when
Yes,
you tell
ma'am.
yourself, I don't deserve success, what is registering in your brain? Just that question.
It, yes, that is a very wonderful, 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 wonderful question, and I like the way you're doing it. Because when I say the question again, so I can say it, I can hear my mind can hear it again, because I like how you're saying it. Say it one more time. Huh?
We are talking about limiting thoughts that often become our silent agreements. So when you
Hmm.
tell yourself, I don't deserve success, what agreement is registering in your brain?
I don't deserve success. First of all, it comes from the patterns where I've been told, you know, I am, first of all, I'm a sinner. I'm not worth it. I am not worthy to be successful. I am thinking about, nobody maybe has ever succeeded in my family. So who am I to think I can succeed? I'm not enough. This maybe some other people will succeed because they have, maybe they're from a rich family, they have the money, they have the education. That's why they maybe are worthy and they're worthy to win. But me, oh no, I just have to stay small in my small mind. And those are type of, I think, the thoughts that would affect a lot. And sometimes also, even some of the things that have been said, you're looking and you're saying you disqualify yourself because you think, oh, you know what? If I had a degree or if I was so good in business, and me, I'm not good in this. I'm not good in this type of things. I'm not even good in computer. I'm not good in business. And so there's all these thoughts of not enoughness that will make you not feel you're worthy. And also, I know when it comes down into the identity, especially for me being a Christian, I started understanding when I used to believe in this, and then I come to realize that was one of the things that was affecting me the most. When I was thinking, the God that I serve was outside of me, so I have to please Him. So maybe sometimes I'm looking and I'm seeing, my shortcomings as a person, and I'm putting, oh, maybe it won't happen because I'm not even pleasing God right now. I'm not doing all these things that is pleasing to Him, and maybe I had bad thoughts, or I'm seeing things and I'm just translating, oh, he's punishing me because I'm not a good person. And that self-judgment of the identity that I'm not good, all the time trying to please this God also made me feel like I'm not worthy for the success that he might have, because I'm thinking it's like the reward that you give a kid. If he does good, I'll give you this candy. If you don't do good, I won't give you candy. So those type of thoughts also affected me to feel like I'm not worthy for the thing that is already given me. So it's that was running in my head. And what I had to realize, number one, I have to understand that charter has nothing to do with nothing other than my own programming. The God I serve, He loves me. He's already finished the work in me. In fact, my part I'm doing is to align to the finished work. He's not just here to give me candy and in rewards for because I'm good or not. It is for my good to understand, to choose the right thoughts, and understand that charter might not be, it's in my head. Just because it's in my head, it's not me. I'm the observer of it, and I have a choice to either allow that charter to put attention to it and give meaning to it, or I can choose to any other reality from my own imagination and use my own imagination to faith myself into the very thing that God has already given me. So if I'm given to it, now I understand. Even when it says faith now is a substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. To me, now I understand what is calling the substance is my imaginative. When I take what He has given me, the vision, and I mix it with my imagine, it becomes the substance. So of that is invisible. Now I'm bringing it to the visible by how I'm imagining it. And also the evidence, it means how I feel. If I feel it's already happened, now that is the evidence of the things not seen. So that's how I translate it, and I give it back to you, our wonderful host.
Thank you. So when you say you're not successful, you're settling for less.
Yes.
You're tied to unhealed self-worthy wounds, and you just get stuck there and you don't move. Amaka, back to you. If you tell yourself it works for others, not for me, what agreement is registering in your brain?
When I say it works for others and not for me, the agreement registering in my brain is that maybe I won't be successful on this business. Maybe those other ones, they have somebody helping them somewhere. Maybe I don't have what it takes to show up. A lot of things comes up to my mind. But when I put myself to learning more about the business, all those things was put aside. I was able to move forward.
Yes. When you do that, you are starting to compare over your own confidence, forgetting that you are unique, and there are many fishes in the sea. They are not finished, Yes, they have their own, they have succeeded, but yours are still there waiting for you.
Yeah, comparing myself with others.
Miss Caroline, when you tell yourself I always mess things up, what is registering in your brain?
Okay, when I tell myself I'm always messing up, it's like I'm doubting my self-worth, and I'm doubting the value that I have, and I'm doubting what I am. Like, you are who you are. There's no one that is different from you, and we are all allowed to make mistakes, And if you always judge yourself with your past, with what you've gone through, with what you are dealing with, if the judge comes out, it's always going to tell you you're not good enough, you cannot do this. Who do you think you are? So if you believe in that you are a mess, like you make a mess of everything, you are destroying your confidence. You are telling your brain that this is who I am. You are limiting yourself to a certain kind of a person, to a certain kind of a thing that is not there. But if you accept that we learn through mistakes, every mistake that you make, you will not be able to repeat it because you already know the outcome. So for me, if you've made a mistake, or if you have gone wrong, and this also comes from the beliefs that we have, like when we were young, when you do something wrong, and everybody keeps on reminding you, they keep reminding you of who you are. You are related to that mess that you made, to that mistake that you made. Now that registers into your mind that you cannot be able to become better. You cannot be able to do something better. But if we take that mistake and learn from it, you will not be able to repeat that mistake. Stop judging yourself based on what mistakes you made. That always brought you back to a very dark corner. But if you say, yes, this has happened, and take a step forward and learn from it, then you grow from it. And do not let anybody remind you of what you've done, because that is in the past. We are not looking back. When we look back, it's because we want to make sure that we don't go back to where we made that mess. We want to move forward and be able to overcome those challenges as they come along. So thank you so much, Beatrice.
Wow. Of course, the agreement I wrote down is that it's identifying with your past mistakes instead of learning from them, just like you said. Wow. Everybody did well. I like this. There are many more limiting thoughts. I'll just leave it as this one as we go to part B of the question. How can I begin to replace them with empowering thoughts? All this negativity that we have had, how can we begin to replace them with empowering thoughts? Ms. Juliet, give me one, just one.
Yeah, you begin to speak positively instead of negatively. So instead of you saying, I cannot do this, you say you can do it. Then instead of you to say, I'm not a tech savvy, you go there and try. You go to the training site because we have video-based training. So you go there, you practice it. So when you practice it and move forward, practice made perfect. You have to learn. If you don't learn, you will not succeed in anything you are doing. Even school that we are going to, we learn. In the office we are going to work, we've not worked there before. When we go there, we submit everything. We don't know what we are going to do. When we get there, they give us training. So you learn. So if you cannot say, I cannot work, you get there and see the work they have. If it's the one you can do, they train you, you go ahead. But if they train you, they see you are not succeeding, they will tell you, oh, you have to go. Then they take somebody that can do it. So you have to speak positive and ready to learn.
Amaka, I need one.
Okay. Yeah. Like I don't entertain any negative talk anymore. I move ahead, I go to the training and learn what I'm supposed to learn, and I show up stronger, intentional to succeed. Being authentic, being myself, and learning what I'm supposed to know, what I'm supposed to do, then move forward with it and be authentic to do what I'm supposed to do to succeed. That's what I do.
Okay, Miss Caroline.
Oh, how I overcome my like those negative thoughts is by staying away from them. How do you stay away from them? When you have a problem, like when you realize in your consciousness, you know this is a problem for me, you avoid that lane. It's like a drunk. It's like an addict. When they accept that they have a problem with a certain kind of a drug or something kind of an alcohol, when you go to the drugstore, you avoid that aisle, because your mind will also because everything that you are resisting, it's always going to persist. So avoid it like the wildfire. Anything that you feel like it's going to draw you back to where you don't want to be, avoid it. It's always going to be there. It's gonna come, but all you do is you fight it with your mind and tell your mind, I am here, and this is the only way that we are taking. So be decisive enough and be disciplined enough to follow through with what you say you want in life. It's about taking a decision and staying within and being focused and staying within what you want to achieve in life.
Okay. Anyone else wants to add another one before I read what I wrote? Another burning one? Okay. First and foremost, I think, Miss Caroline, you came to that you identify the root. Write it down and ask yourself, when did I start believing like this? And who told me this? You know? And then you challenge the lie by asking yourself, is this absolutely true? And what evidence do I have that proves that it's not true? You know? And then I think you come to Juliet that says, declare new truths to yourself. Replace those lies with a faith-based, things like I may not know it all, but I'm willing to learn and to grow. If I have to go to the training site, I will, because I need to grow. I am equipped, chosen, and capable, Every step forward counts, even if it's small. And I create opportunities instead of waiting for them. You have to think positive. And then this one I like. And I expected it from Amaka. I don't know why. Yeah, I find a lot of Nigerians doing this to their children, speaking life to them. You have to speak life to your children, to yourself. Your words shape your world. Remember that. What you say repeatedly become what you believe. Last but not least, surround yourself with faith-driven visionaries, people that are thinking like you, like what we're doing here. Remember, your environment influences your belief. So be around people who normalize your breakthroughs. Those are the ones that I wrote down as we go to question number 2. And I'm going to start with Miss Caroline. I am speaking life or defeat over my business. Am I speaking life or defeat over my business daily?
Thank you, Beatrice. Like I said, we stay away from the negative thoughts. So what I do, I speak life to whatever I'm doing right now. I hold myself accountable so that nothing pulls me astray. Because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. If I don't move forward, then everything stays the same. Is that where I want to be? No. I want everything to change in my life, and the change starts from within.
It starts with, yep.
So if I don't believe in myself, if I do not have that confidence, if I do not take a step to learn whatever things that I'm doing, because with learning you gain confidence, because you are able now to understand what you are doing and you are able to bring it out without any doubt. You are able to explain yourself. So if I can be able to explain myself and be able to understand what I'm doing, then it means when I talk to another person, the confidence is already there. I've built my confidence. And again, I have to believe it in my mind that it is already happening. So I live within that truth, knowing that this has already happened, and how do I go ahead with it? It's like if I am in this business only for the money, then what happens after the money? So you set your goals right. You tell, if this is where I want to be, and after this is what I want to be. So you set your goals and you achieve them one by one. So for me, I would say speaking life to myself first, speaking to my thoughts, speaking to my inner being, and trying to cancel everything that has been said against me and everything that my mind, because there's a lot of noises, like the writer of the Four Agreements says, it's a lot of people that are speaking in my mind at the same time. There's this one that says you cannot do it, there's this one that says you are able, there's this one that says you cannot do it, like you were not born to do this. So you silence those noise by always being able, you go back, get books, you read them, you understand, go to the training site, learn everything that is to do with this business, so that now you are able to come out a confident person and be able to explain yourself. And that way, those limiting thoughts go away. I will not,
Amen.
they will come back, yes, but now you have a new mindset. Like you have renewed your belief, you have renewed your
Yes.
arguments, so that now you are able to take charge of your life. And by
Amen.
taking charge, you are able to believe in the success that you are already in, because you're already there. So you live in that reality. Like this must say, the opposite of was is so. So you saw yourself in that dream and you're living in that reality right now. So if I'm in that reality, how will my life be? And now you start experiencing that joy, and you start experiencing that fullness of abundance, because now you know you are more than a conqueror, and you are more than an
Mm.
achiever, because you have already achieved it in your mind. So whatever is in your mind right now, you are living in that reality. And if you do not make it a reality, then you're not fit. You're not fit to be able to understand who you are, because I am who I am
Yeah.
because God made me who
Mm.
I am. Okay, thank you, Beatrice.
Woo! I'm fired up.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Woo!
It's
Woo!
coming
Preach
out.
on, God.
It's
Woo!
sincere.
Woo! Mm, mm, mm.
Remember, every word is a seed, you know?
Mm,
Every word is a seed, either spoken privately or publicly, you know?
amen.
So you have to ask yourself, your words reflect your faith or your fear? Am I speaking from
Mhm.
past disappointments or my future
Mhm.
future visions? Are my conversations filled with possibilities or problems?
Mhm.
Or do I affirm
Mhm.
what I lack rather than
Mm,
what I carry? If
mm,
you
mm,
answer
mm,
these questions,
mm, mm, mm.
as we go to question number 2, Miss Juliet, you ready? Because I think Miss Caroline, she swept that one. I'm
Oh
not giving,
yes.
I'm done.
Woo! Ay.
Miss
Mm, 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 mm,
Juliet will go
mm.
to part B of that. What could change if I declared success, growth, and impact with the bold, intentional words?
Mhm.
Okay, what will change is I declare success, growth, and intentional mind in my spirit,
Mm,
my mindset, my spirit, and my solution. Then I won't have any problem again. I have the strategy to change everything and be
Mm,
confident in whatsoever I do. I shift my
mm,
mind from the negative to the positive. Then
mhm,
every morning I wake up, I impart myself with the declaration of what I want in my life, in my
mhm,
business, in my family, in my community, and in my leadership and whatsoever I want to do. So
mhm,
once I declare that, I follow that step. I don't go back again. Like, you know, I'm not a dog that will vomit and go back to eat his vomit. So what I will
uh-huh,
do is for me to try and
uh-huh,
focus on that declaration. Don't ever look back, because if you look back,
uh-huh.
it's like you will move, instead of you moving 5 steps backward, you will move like 20 steps, because it's like you are going to start again. And when you are starting
Mm,
again, you are getting frustrated. So I
mm,
don't want to be like that. So what I do is to declare and continue to move forward and continue to learn and continue to seek for motivational stuff that will make my mind solid
mhm,
in that declaration that I put in ground. And sometimes I
mm,
can go to my Bible and back it up, because
mm,
everything we have in this life, there is a Bible verse for it that back it up.
mhm,
So when I go there and reverse those Bible verse, it helped me stay focused. Anytime, you know, I will tell you, it's not that easy. You understand? Because negative thought must come, but
mhm,
you have to try and use the positive to suppress that negativity. Because if you have a lot of the positive in you, the negativity will fade away.
mhm,
So that is what I will do for me to
mhm.
change everything.
mhm.
Without being told, I give it back to our wonderful host. Thank you.
Yes, your mindset was my number one on the list. And
Woo!
when that
Mm,
mindset is
mhm,
changed, you stop reacting to circumstances and start leading with vision. And of course, you have expounded on how exactly you get to it. Mr. Dismas, same question, please. What could shift if you declared bold, intentional words of success, growth, and impact? Mr. Dismas. What happened?
I don't think he can hear you. So
The
Okay,
network, the
the
network is
network is
kicking him
going.
out and kicking him in.
All right, Mr. Maka, give us one more.
Okay, when I declare bold, intentional words to myself, I
Mhm,
already seen it in myself that is taking place. I don't want to go back to negativity. Like I said, I don't entertain any negativity. I see myself as achieving it. And so it propels me to the right action to take, to align with the right people, to study, to go for the motivation that is aligned with my vision. I make sure that I'm intentionally studying and putting myself in a position to be successful. That's what I do to make sure that I don't go back to negativity. And
Okay.
it keeps me motivated, and it keeps me moving. It keeps me being intentional on what I'm to achieve in my legacy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Caroline, do you have anything to add?
What I would add is when you speak positive and positively to your life, it's like the Bible says you have to see yourself in like the dry bones, that you speak life to them.
Mm-hmm.
If Elijah was able, I don't want to confuse that. If he was able to speak to those dry bones, and every bone was able to rise up, and we are told we are one with God because He created us in His own image. So if God commands something, you should be able to command it in your life as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the beginning there was Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And that is what we have in our mouth. We are the only creature that is able to speak in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
There is no creature that speaks. So that means you have the power to create your reality. And your imaginations
Mm-hmm.
can only become to life if you speak them. And like you said, you write them down.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking of something and it's positive, if you don't write it down, and if you don't like see yourself in that reality, then it remains only a thought. Let's take, for example, the person that uh, invented the vehicle. If they kept that thought within themselves and failed to share that the value in that imagination, can you imagine the world we'll be living in? Because that started with the little things that we see. Now we've gone to a point where there's aeroplanes you can fly with. You can move from one point to another with ease. Can you imagine if those people kept those thoughts within themselves, like they did not go out there and bring them out to other people so that they can add value to the life of the humankind?
Mm-hmm.
That is the same thing. You are adding value to yourself, you are adding value to your friends, you are adding value to anybody that is related to you and to everybody that comes across. Because this is what I'm thinking. If the person that started this business was not thinking about any other person, like they were being selfish with themselves, like I'm going to keep this thing for myself, do you think they would have succeeded? No. They will
Limited.
not, they will just be there by themselves, but they thought of other people. How can I help another person? And that is how you grow. You grow by helping another person. So when you have those thoughts that are limiting, you are not only limiting yourself, you are limiting other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and every time you speak negative about yourself, think of it like the black magic and the white magic.
Mm-hmm.
A dark word, a negative word is the black magic. The positive word is a white magic. So I try to use the white magic on myself and leave the black magic outside there, because if I speak life to a situation or to my business, then that means it's going to grow and it's going to impact other people. And
Mm-hmm.
if you realize the value that you are offering, then you will know that this is more than yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you are able now to bring it out to other people. So for me, speak life and you'll be speaking life to a lot of other people. It's not only you, but to everybody that comes across with
Mm-hmm.
what you're offering.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. The ones I wrote down is, of course, the mindset, and then opportunities could start aligning when you start declaring bold, intentional words, opportunities start aligning. Bold words attract bold results. Confidence activates divine connections. Another one, your energy would magnetize others. You know, people feel the difference between doubt and destiny. Like you were saying, when you talk to them, they can feel you, they can feel your energy. Remember, your belief is your brand. So if you're coming across like you're timid, you don't even believe the words that you're trying to tell me, you don't even believe in this business that you're trying to sell to me, they can feel that, they can sense that. And also, when you do this, you create momentum that builds. Small declarations spark massive consistency. Your words become your rhythm. That's what I wrote down. Remember, speak as if it's already happening, because with faith and action, it will. That brings us to our third question. Yeah. What inner story do I need to rewrite in my mind so that my thoughts align with my version of me who wins, leads, and builds a thriving business? Of course, this is something to do with mindset and how it unlocks your next level. So, what inner story? I'm going to lead here again. What inner story might be holding you back? So, Miss Juliet, if I tell you I'm not persuasive enough when it comes to business, how can you rewrite that so it can favor you and your business?
Yeah, how I rewrite it is by moving out of my old belief, my limiting belief, doubt, fear, by leaving that and go to learn about the new things that will benefit me in my business, that will benefit me in my family and in my life, whatever I'm doing. So I will go to that place and learn how to grow more, how to learn more, because I have to be a leader, because I need to lead my team too. So what I do is that then forget about that old story and write it anew. Like, I was working where I was always frustrated. And if you see me that time, you won't see smile in my face. But right now that I'm doing this business, you can see me. I'm smiling. I even said it last time that somebody was telling me that this one you are shining like this, it's like this your business is working. I said, before, uncle, if it's not working, I won't be shining. I said, because you are very different now. You are not like before. That is already rewriting my story, because people has already started telling me. Like, I went to church on Sunday, we were doing something, one of my church member, she was calling me, you celebrity, you close your mouth and sit down there like if you don't talk. I see you in Facebook. Oh, I say, I've never seen this girl in my page. That's why you see, when all those eyes that are looking at you, you don't see their name, you don't know who they are. You don't know. Is your church members, your friends, your family, they are just watching you, waiting for you to explode. And one day you just sit down and quietly hold your hand and be looking. They will come and point you at you. Why are you doing like you are a saint now? I see you all over the place doing this. You understand? So I was just laughing. I said, okay, I thought nobody is seeing me. That means I'm visible now. My story is visible. Everybody know it now. So if you know that you are like me, that used to be grumpy before, now I'm not happy, I'm not shining like this, talk to this business and join us and go and make a research and see how it is. It's not that we are just coming here smiling. If something is not working for you, you'll be grumpy, true, let's say the facts. But because it's working for me, that is why you see me, I'm smiling, I'm happy and always cheerful. So I write my story to be a happy person, because the business is working. I'm not supposed to be in the grumpy place. So that leads me to, as I rewrite my story, my identity have changed, my limiting belief have changed, my challenges has turned to change. and I'm not in the true person that the Lord has created me to be. So I'm not intentional. So I'm also not only that, I reinforce every day to be more grateful, more happy, and more vicious, and come to the reality that this is my true life and this is what I'm supposed to be and this is what I will continue to be till the Lord call me to glory. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That you will rewrite something like, my voice is valuable. I lead conversations with confidence, and the right people respond. You know, the ones that won't, some won't, some will. Okay? And the right people will respond. Miss Amaka, if the inner story tells you, I don't know enough yet, how can you rewrite that to favor you?
Yeah, I'm gonna rewrite that I will do whatever it takes to be successful so that I'll be enough. Because I know that when I study and learn a lot about what I'm doing, I'll be in a better position to be impactful so that if I imparted enough knowledge on myself, I'll be able to impart to others too. So I will take time to study, to make myself knowledgeable, to make myself available, and to make myself intentional in helping myself and helping others. That's the story I will write, and I will stop comparing myself. I will know that I'm a very unique person in a unique way. I deliver to people the trust in me, then they will trust me to do this business. That's what I would do to rewrite my story to be relatable to other people.
Okay, I wrote down something similar, that I am a lifelong learner. You never stop learning. I take bold actions while I grow, and every step I learn. Miss Caroline,
Mhm.
if you start telling yourself, selling this business is too pushy for me, how can you rewrite that to help you?
Uh, I will write it by telling myself that I have a goal and I have something that is pushing me myself. So the business is not pushy, it's me that have to push myself. I gotta wake up, I gotta take that bold step because your why, my why is the pushing, is the one that is pushing me. And I'm not there yet, but I will be there. That is the story you want to write. If you feel like something is too much, it's just your mind that is in a flight mode. You have to fight it. Let your brain go into fight mode and fight that fear, because it's fear that is telling you that you cannot do this, you are too this, you don't have time. When will you be able to do this? You cannot show up in front of people. No. Yes, it's pushing you, but it's pushing you towards being a better person and becoming a much better person. So, what I do to rewrite that story is by learning. You teach your mind by learning that thing that felt so hard for you. You learn it and your mind adapts. So, that is the only way you're going to be able to to take away that fear in you that tells you that I cannot do this. Because if you feel something is pushing you, then like we say, I don't know if you know Kikamba, nasemanga wati nwasonganga, you move. So when something becomes uncomfortable, you move, and there's life in moving. Whatever is not moving, it's dead. So if you have that fear in you, you have to move forward and pursue through that fear, so that now you are able to develop that cushioning that protects you from that fear, and now you're able to become one with that fear and embrace it and embrace everything that comes with it, and now you're able to overcome that challenge. So for me, always push forward because you know your why, you know your goals, you know where you're going for, where you're going. So you strategize. This is where I am, this is where I need to go. And if the path is too smooth, then something is wrong. But if the path has some hills and the downs and ups, then you know, then there's something that is ahead, that is great. There's always the light after the darkness. So always picture yourself ahead of whatever challenges that you're going through, and you will be able to push through that fear. Thank you, Beatrice.
There's a gift in every challenge.
Yes.
Also, maybe I didn't reframe my question properly. Selling feels pushy, like you're not a salesperson, is where my question was coming from. And you have to think that, you offer solutions. Our business has a solution, and a solution that changes lives. And all you can do is sell that service. And, your part is to plant the seed. That's what you have to tell yourself. I have something that can help you, and all you do is plant that seed, and the rest is for that person to decide if they want to follow you or not. Miss Juliet, back to you. The inner story is that people won't take me seriously. How do you rewrite that?
Yeah, I rewrite it with my affirmation. I affirm it that anybody that see me will take me seriously. If I come across you and you see my face, that smile, you will take me serious. You will say, oh, she's so cheerful. I thought she would be so hard. Even if you tell me no, I will still smile and tell you no problem. We'll see you when you are ready, because I'm not going to give up on you. I will just tell you no problem. That is why you see I have a lot of people that I talk to. Some of them will tell me, I cannot do this. I will say, okay, no problem. We are still friends. I call them, we talk. Last time I was in the conference, one of them called me. I said, hey, I saw you. I saw you in Facebook. You were doing live. You are so happy. And people are so many. Who are those people? I said, those are our business partners. I bring you in. You told me, no, I can't do this. So you see, say, oh, you are in California? I said, yes, I'm there. She said, oh my goodness. I'll find the time so we can sit down and talk. I said, I'm here anytime, any day. So my affirmation is working for me. It's rewriting my story. It's rewriting the inner one, and I'm bringing out by showing it out there. So anybody that see me will not tell me no. Even if you tell me no, I won't give up. I will still be sending you message, be playing with you, call you, and see how it goes. I leave the rest for God, because God is the only person, the only Alpha and Omega that will change every story of anybody. If you put it on your own hand, it's not going to work. Just leave it for God, because sometimes we are too in a rush, but God is working on us. You understand? He knows the actual time. We are looking at it like it's too long, but it's like a minute in God's hands. So without being told, I give you back to our wonderful host. Thank you.
Wow. You should write it like this. Is what I wrote, that my presence commands respect. I show up with purpose and attract aligned partnership. The one that is meant for you will be for yours. The last but not least, Ms. Amaka, when I tell you success works for others and not for me, how can you rewrite that?
I rewrite that by working on myself. When I work on myself, I will be presentable and I'll be relatable. Like I said, I will build trust with my audience to tell them that I've come a long way, and the this business is changing it for me. Of course, there will experience with me that I've come a long way, because I remember the first time I go live, I was just looking inside the screen to see if anybody is following me. When I didn't spend more time, I just put it off. I run to my mentor. I said, I didn't see anybody. Nobody is listening. Nobody is showing up. He said that she saw me. I said, did you see me? She said, yes, she saw me. I said, okay. And that I should look, that I must have said something good, because some people are sharing it. I said, is it okay? Okay. I said, okay. Then I have confidence to pursue my business. And now I'm very, very confident. I'm very, very happy about this business, because I've seen that it works. And I've seen that many people have succeeded. It has changed the life of many people. So I want my life to change too, positively. When my life change, then I'll be able to change other lives too. A lot of our audience now, they're watching to know how far I've come a long way. Before, I couldn't express myself better, or staying longer period like this, telling them about my story, or about how far I've come about this business. But now it's something that has given me joy and giving me the ability to stay here and express myself the way I could. I thank you to I'll give it back to my presenter. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So we have to ask ourselves as we come to the end, what belief keeps looping in your mind when things get hard? Whose voice or experience shapes that story that you're hanging on to? Is it a fact, or is it just a fear? And what does the winning version of me believe instead? So you need to tap to that winning version of you. So align your thoughts with the version of you who wins, leads, and builds a thriving business. Speak to yourself like a CEO that you are, not an employee of your fears. Visualize how the winning version of you wakes up, talks, sells, and leads. And then rewrite the mentor script daily with the bold, intentional truth that will carry you through every day, intentionally. And that's the end of our session. And I'm going to ask Miss Juliet. Papa, your internet has been messing up. Before Miss Juliet tells our audience why we are here every day, I wanted to know if you had anything to add.
No, it's okay. I would say, we call it a day because you guys did a wonderful job. I guess it was for you guys to shine. Everybody was well prepared. So I think our audience got more than they asked for. So I am good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Juliet, if you can finish for us, please.
Yeah. We always say the taste of the pudding is in the eating. So if you want to come and join us, we are here. We can't take the horse to the river and force the horse to drink water. Every day we come here in the morning, we give you guys our nuggets, we tell you how to come into this business. We are not going to say much because yesterday was a better day for you to sign up, but if you did not yesterday, today is another day. So today is the most perfect day. So you see our screen here, everybody has their website. So if you are ready to sign up, because we are not begging anybody, if you are ready and when you are ready to sign up, this is our number, our website. Go into anybody that resonates with you, put your name and put your email. There's a little box beside, check it. Then register and watch a free webinar. You are not paying for this. Just watch and see what we have for you. Then if you are ready to move forward, get back to the person you register with. Then that is all we have. So tomorrow we'll be here 10 a.m. the same time. I give it back to our wonderful host.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all your answers. You all did wonderful, wonderful homework. You're good students. To our viewers, Thank you so much for being with us to the end. And if you're watching later, thank you. Keep coming. We have more nuggets every day, and I hope you're enjoying every one of them. With that being said, bye from the Atlanta.
Bye. Thank you for showing up.